I can't seem to keep up with all these transfers. We've been into January now for 5 days, and so much has happened that I'm going to have to up these videos. I was going to do one a week of each, one rumour, one confirmed, one of them a week, so 2 transfer videos a week. But now it's going to have to be maybe 3, so 2 confirmed and 1 rumour, because so many transfers are actually happening that I can't fit all confirmed in one episode. I'm going to have to maybe do 2 a week. So if you guys want me to do a confirmed transfer episode, I'll make it today, maybe tomorrow, tomorrow upload or something like that. Drop a like and a thumbs up down below in this video. If we can get 5,000 likes and thumbs up on this video, I'll bring you guys a confirmed transfer video this weekend, maybe 2 of them, alright? Double upload this weekend, alright? It's going to be absolutely massive. I need to stay well on top of these because, these transfer videos are sort of like, one of the main things on my channel right now, so I need to make sure I get them right. Also, guys, if you're looking for any custom controllers, check out GetGripped.co.uk in the description down below. Use RossiHD checkout page for 5% discount. That is the best place on the web, boys. And if you want to get some of these custom hats, boys, I'm signing every single hat order, so go over there before they are sold out. Same website, GetGripped.co.uk. So today's episode is a rumour one, and let's jump straight into it because we have 6 today, because we have so many. I need to try and catch up a little bit. Right, so the first one we're going to look at today is a record breaker transfer rumour potentially going to happen, alright? Now, we have Aubameyang. He's been linked with our big money move to China. Some of you may have heard about this, but Borussia Dortmund chief refuses to discuss Shanghai SIPG's reported $150 million, euro bid for Aubameyang. That's right, guys. So the Gabon striker has been linked with a 150 million euro transfer move to China, which would obviously break the transfer record of Pogba currently. This guy's been linked with so many clubs throughout the recent year or so, including Real Madrid being one of the clubs. But they are rumoured to be offering him a contract of 800,000 euros a week deal, alright, which would make him the highest paid footballer in the world and the most expensive footballer in the world. Apparently, Dortmund's media director released a statement to say there are no current offers for Aubameyang, but he also refused to be drawn into the issue, and he refused to discuss the whole Chinese move. Now, Aubameyang will be unavailable for Dortmund in the coming weeks, as obviously he is in the African Cup of Nations. But the highly profiled players that have made a move to China already, it's a few to talk about in this weekend's confirmed episode. Like I say, if you guys want to see that, drop a like down below, because that's going to be a big episode. Aubameyang could be the next to make that move, and he could be the one to break the record, alright? The transfer record for not only most expensive player in the world, but the highest paid footballer in the world. Aubameyang, is he worth it? Let me know in the comment section down below. Now, we got a really interesting one here. We got obviously a very, very well-known player, and he goes by the name of Dimitri Payet. Now, this guy has been rumoured to be going back to Marseille. We don't usually hear of, clubs signing players after they've sold them or whatever, but Marseille are looking to pay £35 million for Payet to get him back. Now, that is big money. I don't know if Marseille usually splash that sort of cash, but that is big money. The Hammers have actually no intentions of selling Payet. They haven't had any intentions for that last year, because obviously this guy's been linked with big moves. I'm on about big clubs like even Real Madrid and Barca, I think, a year ago. But the Hammers know they cannot lose their prized asset. This guy Payet is the highest paid footballer at the club currently. Now, a West Ham source has actually come out and said that Marseille are willing to throw a player in exchange. They are desperate to get him back, so they're offering a big bunch of cash, right, and a few of their players as well for Payet. But this is what West Ham have come out and said, but we would not be interested in either player, and a deal is not on. There is absolutely no desire to sell Dimitri. He remains our best player and is key to our plans for the remainder of the season. Nothing is happening. So obviously all the Hammers fans, they don't want to lose their best player, do they? Obviously the club itself does not want to lose their best player and the highest paid player they've got. But I just think this is a bit of a strange transfer rumour. Obviously Marseille sold him, and now suddenly they want him back, and they want to pay more for him than what they sold him for. Now, West Ham signed him for £10.7 million, and Marseille want to pay 35 and players, so they want to go over 3 times what they sold him for to get him back. I mean, that's like a Man United Pogba move, but even worse. Difference is that Payet's actually 29 years of age, and he has less years to offer than what Pogba does. But anyway, that's besides the point. Obviously, one of the most talented footballers in the Premier League. Are we going to be seeing him leave the Prem? Looks like West Ham are not having any of it. Guys, next up, we've got a footballer who has actually been smashing it, alright? He's got like 7 goals in 4 games. Goes by the name of Dele Alli, and he is having a blinder of a recent sort of few weeks in football. To be honest, having a blinding season. He's doing pretty well. Because he's been doing so well, though, this guy's been linked with big clubs like Real Madrid, and I'm talking £50+ million for this guy. This isn't the first time Real Madrid have obviously bought players from Tottenham. They've sold Gareth Bale to them, and they sold Luka Modric, right? And the 2 clubs have a partnership. Partnership agreement will see that 2 clubs working together in respect of players, coaching, best practices, and commercial relationships. The 2 clubs do have a partnership, so that will definitely help if the transfer was to go ahead. Now, Dele Alli is not long signed a new contract with obviously Tottenham, which obviously puts his price up or whatever, because he's got longer left in his contract. Apparently, he's currently on 60 grand a week. Well, we know with Real Madrid if he goes to Real Madrid, he's going to be on over double that easily. And because of the interest on him right now, they actually may need to get him to sign a new contract again to, you know, up his wages to stop him leaving. But the young Englishman looks like he's absolutely smashing the Premier League. He's absolutely smashing it for Tottenham in a minute, and it's an honour to see. Apparently, Daniel Levy has said that he would prefer to sell to a club abroad. He don't want to sell him to another Premier League team. Maybe because he knows to get more money if he was to sell him to like Real Madrid or whatever. Like I say, it's not the first time that they've sold players to Real Madrid. The two clubs have a partnership. Could we be seeing this transfer? Hopefully not. I want to see this guy stay in the Prem, and I want to see him continue smashing it because he's going to be a great player for England as well, so it's good to see. So what have we looked at so far? We've looked at players leaving Real Madrid, we've looked at players leaving West Ham, and we've looked at Aubameyang going to China, which means we are halfway through the video. We have 3 more players to look at. Now we're going to look at a player coming into the Premier League, right? We've seen too many people go in this episode. We're going to take a look at Pjanic coming to Arsenal. Now apparently this guy is, you know, coming in as a replacement for Santi Cazorla, the 32-year-old, of course. Now according to this newspaper and this news article, this one claims that Wenger has contacted Pjanic, right, to just gauge a little bit of interest and see if he wants to come to the Emirates. Although no bid has actually been made, okay? So there's just been a little bit of interest, a little bit of talks or whatever, and nothing is confirmed currently, hence why this is a transfer rumour episode. But Arsenal, what happened the other night with obviously Bournemouth? I mean, that was a crazy result. I mean, obviously you got back into it, so fair play for that. But do you need to sign another midfielder? Now, this isn't always an Arsenal thing. They always link with midfielders. It seems like you never link with a defender, never link with a striker, a winger, or anything. I actually do sometimes get linked with a few wingers here and there, but it always seems to be midfielders. Now, Pjanic is another one who obviously is linked with Arsenal. Now, obviously, this guy only went to Juventus last summer, okay, and they paid 32 million euros for him, and he signed a 5-year deal, so he's still going to be worth quite a lot of money. If Arsenal want to sign him, he's still going to be worth a lot, and they're probably not going to want to let him go already, because they only literally have got like a year or two out of him or whatever, so, you know, he hasn't really been there that long. Now, if Pjanic joins, then obviously it's going to put people's, you know, positions in jeopardy, like Jack Wilshere, for example, who's currently on loan out of Bournemouth. You know, is he going to be allowed back into the Arsenal squad if they're signing these midfielders? Is Aaron Ramsey going to find his feet and get himself back into the Arsenal squad? I don't really know. It's going to be tough for all the people involved, especially if Arsenal do sign all these players. But anyway, let's move on now, because that is 4 players currently. We have 2 more to get through in this huge transfer rumour episode. Next one is another player looking to come to the Premier League, alright, or a club looking to sign this guy. Now, this dude, alright, Pepe, is obviously linked with Man United, where it's not really obvious because I'm telling you this information. A few articles are reporting this, including ESPN, you know, etc. Now, Pepe has still not signed a deal to keep him at Real Madrid further than this summer, so his contract expires this summer. Now, usually in this situation, a few things can happen, alright? Now, obviously, he cannot sign a new contract if he is offered one. He might not even be offered one. Wait till the summer and leave the club on a free to Man United, which he could do. Or, if the club know he's not going to sign a new deal, they're going to want to get some sort of money for him. The only way they can do that is by selling him in January, so that is why he's featured in this January transfer episode, because it's probably the most likely situation. You know, Man United might pay like 4 or 5 million for him, so not that much for the player considering how good he is or whatever, because he's only got like 6 months left on his deal. Now, what we know about Pepe is obviously his experience. You know, he's a winner, he's done a lot of things, he's won everything with Real Madrid, Champions Leagues, you name it, leagues, he's done it, alright? He's won everything. Obviously, he's never been in the Premier League, but Mourinho has worked with him before, so he knows exactly what to get out of the player and how good he actually is. So if there's anyone that's going to sign this player or has the best chance to, it's probably Mourinho, because like I say, he could wait and leave in the summer for free to any club, but Real Madrid are going to want to sell him in January to get some sort of money from him. It looks like Mourinho is the favourite destination for that. Man United looks like they could be signing Pepe. And now that takes me on to our 6th player, alright? Now, this guy obviously has been linked with so many clubs. I featured him twice, I think, in all the transfer episodes the last month or 2, and looks like it's just taken another twist as well. And now we've got James Rodriguez, who's now being linked with Manchester United. Now, obviously, Mourinho knows Rodriguez as well. There's another player that does, but this guy's actually come out and said this week he does actually want to stay at Real Madrid and try and prove his worth and try and get into the team. Because as you guys are aware, he's not really playing as much as he would like to. He's not really getting into the team. There's so much talent around him. It is tough and it is tricky for him to make it into the starting 11. But he seems pretty determined at the minute that he wants to stay and wants to make it right and wants to stay and, you know, get into the starting 11 and be a Real Madrid legend. Now, the issue is with Rodriguez, his valuation is around £70 million. Do Man United really have that money considering what they've already spent in the summer? Are they going to want to invest that money into another player? Now, if they were to do that, then they're going to have to really sell players like Memphis Depay, Schneiderlin, you know, raise a bit of cash to try and sign Rodriguez and Pepe. I mean, even though Pepe is going to be much cheaper. But Rodriguez come out this week and said, Real Madrid is the club I dreamed about and I am here living that dream. So yes, guys, these are 6 transfer rumours you've seen this week. Aubameyang, we have got Pepe, Rodriguez, Payet, Bajanic. Last but not least, the English talent Dele Alli looking to go into Real Madrid. So, I mean, it's just been absolutely crazy week of transfer rumours. I am looking to bring you guys a confirmed episode this weekend. Maybe 2 episodes. Going to be a double upload. I reckon it's going to be absolutely huge. If you want to see that, drop a like and a thumbs up down below. Can we smash 5,000 likes? Subscribe to me to be kept up to date with every single player transfer in the January transfer window. Literally down below. Just click subscribe and I'll do my best to cover as many as I can. Anyway, guys, take it easy. Have a good day. Peace.